All right, let's talk about something every grower is chasing: bigger yields and healthier plants. Today, we're going to break down how a powerful liquid fertilizer packed with humic acid can totally transform your crops from the moment you plant the seed all the way to harvest. Let's jump right in.
I mean, just look at this. This field of cabbage is absolutely incredible, right? This isn't just good luck or a perfect weather season. Nope. This is what happens when you give your plants exactly what they need. That vibrant green, that dense growth, it's all powered by getting the nutrition just right. It's a perfect snapshot of what's possible.
So you're probably wondering, how do I get my fields to look like that? Well, the secret is all about supporting the plant through its entire life, starting from the ground up and maximizing every drop of nutrient it can find. And that's exactly what we're going to walk through right now.
First things first, we've got to start at the foundation. Everything you see above the ground, all those leaves and fruits, it's all a direct result of what's happening underground, in the root zone. A monster harvest is always built on a monster root system. And this right here, this is what that strong foundation looks like. The very first job of this fertilizer is to kickstart those seedlings into growing deep, strong, vigorous roots. We're talking about a dense, fibrous web that acts like a powerful engine for the plant, constantly searching for and pulling in water and nutrients.
And here's exactly how it works from day one. You get faster rooting, which is crucial. Those roots come in thicker and stronger. And look at this, it promotes tons of tiny root hairs and lateral roots. Think of it like adding millions of tiny straws for the plant to drink with. Plus, the humic acid actually boosts the good bacteria in the soil, basically creating a super-powered nutrient-gathering machine right from the get-go.
Okay, so once you've got that amazing root system built, we move into the next phase, powering up robust growth. This is where the plant really starts to build its structure, get tough, and fire up the internal engines that create all its energy. This image really tells the whole story. On one side, you have a plant that's stressed out by things like heat, drought, or pests. All the enemies of a good yield. But on the other side, you have a plant that's been boosted by a biostimulant. That humic acid acts like a personal trainer for the plant, getting it fit and ready to handle whatever the environment throws at it. And wow, the difference is like night and day, isn't it? A stressed plant just gives up. Less chlorophyll, more damage, it gets sick easily, and the yields, they just tank. But the fortified plant, it's a total powerhouse. It's cranking out more chlorophyll, its natural defense genes are activated, and it's way more efficient with its water. And what does all that lead to? You guessed it, a much, much bigger yield.
So what happens when you have a super fit, robust plant? You get an explosion of results. We're now at the best part, the flowering and fruiting stage, where all that foundational work pays off big time in both how much you get and how good it is.
So how does it deliver when it counts? Well, it actually encourages the plant to flower earlier and helps more of those flowers turn into fruit. And you see those darker green leaves? That's a sign of a plant working at peak performance, photosynthesizing like crazy to produce bigger, better-tasting fruit. It's giving the plant everything it needs, essential NPK plus that humic acid, to not just produce more, but to produce higher quality stuff.
But here's the kicker. The benefits don't just stop after one season. The real long-term win comes from what this does to your soil. Think of it as an investment in the future health of your farm's #1 asset.
Because healthy plants can only come from healthy, living soil. This fertilizer actually helps improve the soil structure so it holds on to water and nutrients instead of letting them wash away. It even helps balance the soil's pH, which can unlock nutrients that were trapped and unavailable before. It's basically creating a 5-star hotel for all the good microbes down there.
All right, for you tech specs folks, here's the breakdown. It's a liquid fertilizer that dissolves completely in water, so it's super easy to use. It's delivering a solid 200 grams per liter of NPK, plus that all-important 30 grams per liter of humic acid. And you can use it on pretty much anything you grow: crops, fruits, vegetables, you name it. This isn't guesswork, it's just really smart science.
The science is fascinating, for sure, but what really matters are the results you can see with your own 2 eyes. So for this last part, let's just look at the proof.
Remember that awesome cabbage from the beginning? Well, here it is side by side. On the left is the crop before using the fertilizer, and on the right, well, the picture speaks for itself. It's not just about size. Look at how much denser the heads are, how much healthier the color is. That's a real, visible increase in your bottom line.
Now check out the celery. On the left, you've got your standard control group, but the one on the right, treated with the humates, whoa, that root ball is absolutely massive. That is the engine we were talking about, and it's driving a much bigger, much healthier plant above the ground.
And this huge advantage starts right from the beginning.
You can see it clear as day even on these tiny seedlings. The treated one already has a bigger root system and healthier leaves. It's getting a massive head start on the competition. So from building those powerful roots to creating a tough plant that can fight off stress, all the way to producing a massive high-quality harvest, this is truly a complete system for success. It's about supporting your crops through their entire journey every step of the way.
After seeing the science and the results, there's really only one question left to ask yourself. Are your crops ready for this kind of transformation? Are you ready to turn their potential into predictable, profitable results?